The CSO Working Group on Transitional Justice on Thursday submits to the Ministry of Justice its white paper on the TRRC report. The Civil Society Shadow White Paper is developed by the CSO Thematic Working Group on Transitional Justice and supported by a consultant. The document brought together voices of civil society organizations, victim-led organizations, victims, and transitional justice actors. Speaking at a press conference, Fatou, the chairperson of the CSO Working Group on Transitional Justice, says the group went across the country to talk to victims on what they want to see in the government's white paper.
We felt that it was we were in a good position to work on a white paper, a shadow one, that also incorporate what victims want to see in the white paper, what civil society wants to see on the white paper, and victim-led organizations. And through this effort, we came together and worked with a consultant who is actually happens to be among us here today and hopefully can answer some of the questions. Not only did we consult victims within the greater Banjul area, we went out within communities all the way in rural areas, contacting different communities, incorporating comments, and we also held consultation meetings with different civil society organizations to take into consideration what they would like to see in this white paper. And that has informed this shadow white paper that we have submitted today to the Attorney General and Minister of Justice.
Priscilla Cisse, the representative of Women's Association for Victims Empowerment WAVE, says the voice of victims are very important in any transitional justice process because they are the ones affected directly.
Victims' voices are really important in every transitional justice process. Victims remain at the driving seat because it's about them. Primarily, it's about their issues, their life, and what they would like to see in contributing to taking the nation forward as part of their own healing process, as part of issues relating to reconciliation, what drives their quest for reparation, memorialization, and different components of the TJ process. And this is what the consultations provided an opportunity to get victims' perspectives on those issues and much more. Issues relating to justice and accountability, issues relating to amnesty provisions. What the consultations provided was an opportunity to go through the different themes in the TRRC's report. And for those victims, which is the majority, that had not even known about the report's findings and recommendations, it's also provided an opportunity to engage with them and share some of that information.
The group urges the government to put victims of human rights abuse at the center of the transitional justice process and be guided by a sense of fairness and justice in preparing its white paper in response to the TRRC report. The TRRC last year submitted its report to President Barrow in November 2021, and the government is expected to issue a white paper on it within 6 months, which is expected later this month. Reporting for Kerr, Fatou, I am Ramatulai Jawo.